Welcome back, everybody. My name is Eclipse Sentinel, and I want to thank all of you for joining me today on my channel. We're checking out Resident Evil 3 once again. We're finally in the thick of it. We just got attacked for, I think, the 7th time by Nemesis in his, dog tentacle arm monster mode. He unfortunately dispensed with Tyrell. And now we gotta battle our way through this underground Nest 2 facility in order to maybe find the vaccine, as well as hopefully find a way to put an end to Nemesis once and for all. So, without further delay, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Alright then. We just got out of the sterilization room, and I think that door is locked, so there's most likely something up here we need. A lot of narrow corridors. Not a fan of that at all. Ominous red hallway. Oh, no. That's right, the corridors. It's kind of messed up how this is the closest thing I have to, like, an assault rifle. No, 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 no! Alright, for some reason, everything in my controller is slow as heck. Hold on, give me a quick second to take a look at my settings. Alright, that feels a little bit better. Sorry about that. Now, a hallway that ends in a dead end, more often than not, has something of that. Right up the butt. Okay, as amusing as that was probably a waste of ammo. There we go. And just make sure you stay dead. Of course you didn't stay down. Now I'm pretty sure you're down for the count. Since my inventory is always full of stuff. Gunpowder. Oh, a little note. Isaac Graves' diary. Weird diary, it's a open notepad. The pay was generous, the benefits were good. Most importantly, they promised me I'd be contributing to state-of-the-art medical tech research. For a university teacher stuck working in nowhere America, it was a golden opportunity, like winning the lottery. So I went for it. I made the pitch to my family and we agreed to move here to Raccoon City. Well, hindsight is 20/20 because this lab is a den of monsters who conduct cruel and barbaric experiments for the sole purpose of taking human life in the most sickening way possible. It's messed up. The world needs to know. But every time I work up enough courage to blow the whistle, I think of Penny and Casey. And admittedly, chicken out. Umbrella owns this town. There was this guy they caught trying to smuggle out company secrets. They essentially fed him to one of the beasts. Betas. Fed him. I saw the whole thing. I got my wife and daughter into this. I just need to do my job, do as I'm told, for their sake. But let this be testament that I do have a conscience, and that I've learned my lesson. Interesting. That's morbid, that's sad for him. It's all these narrow corridors. I'm not good at dodging, but like, now I absolutely have no way of getting out. He looks recently deceased. Man, this gun is huge. Oh, I see the dead bodies. Even Raccoon City can appreciate some good old-fashioned RGB. You know what? Since I don't think I'm going to be using the grenade launcher often... Actually, no. Since I don't think I want to use the Lightning Hawk often, I'm going to set this up to be my bottom weapon. The Lightning Hawk will be something I call upon in dire straits. Essay on vaccine synthesis. On the roles of antigens and adjuvants in vaccine synthesis, Dr. Nathaniel Bard, Chief Researcher, Spencer Memorial Hospital. That's the guy that unfortunately got his head shot upstairs. To most effectively synthesize a vaccine, both an antigen and I don't know that word, are required. The antigen produces an immune response while the adjuvant increases the effects of such responses, leading to increased antibody production. By combining samples of these two ingredients, one can create a potent vaccine base. By producing this vaccine base with our proprietary equipment, a larger batch of vaccine can be created with astonishing ease. What's more, my latest antigen and antigen samples yield unprecedented rates of antibody production, producing more than 1,000 times the yield of traditional materials. This not only makes it an effective vaccine, but also a potential way to eliminate existing infections. So a cure, basically. A potential cure. All right. Or just, Oh, this is the machine.
To begin vaccine synthesis, place the materials in the chamber.
I don't have either.
I have to make it myself? Alright, gotta figure this out.
Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't mean to do that. I see a lot of those things just bursting out of their cells. So it looks like the only thing is the vaccine equipment that I have to worry about. Oh, wait.
Override key successfully generated.
What have we here?
Override key removed.
So will this allow me to enter areas I previously could not? Is that how this place works? Via some sort of thumb drive system? Well. Interesting how a thumb drive is the key. Oh, it's like a one-way thing, so when I use it, I'm stuck in... Of course. Oh, I see that! Oh, no! I got distracted by the first dead thing I saw. I see that thing just chilling out there, so if I just treat it execution style, there. That's one less to worry about. Execution style. If I'm aware of it in advance, I should be able to snipe it out. Oh, of course. I hear it. I hear them continuing to shamble about. Are these supposed to be like homegrown soldiers type situation? Where you can like mass produce people? Hmm. Oh, even more shotgun shells. Explosive A. I believe I also have another explosive back at the safe room. Well, isn't that just great news all around? Now let's see what's upstairs. Something here to read? Ah, shipping notice. Cargo Nemesis. Shipping route CDG-JFK RC. Shipment dates September 1st, 1998. Shipment type Class 1 hazardous materials. Additional notes. All transit within the United States is to be made via helicopter. Take extreme care during takeoff and landing, as shock to the parcel may potentially lead to self-activation. We here at the European branch are excited to hear your thoughts and evaluations of this newest prototype and are pleased to offer this specimen to you for testing. It has been through numerous trials and possesses incredible destructive power, so please exercise extreme caution when using it. Lead developer, Dr. Harmon Frankel. Interesting. So this is literally like that was almost like a shipping notice. Ingredient number 1. Yes. Culture sample.
Oh, an antigen sample. I'll definitely need this for the vaccine.
Sit down. I hear the piano playing. Weaponry authorization requests. Dear Dr. Emerson, I would like to formally request that the weaponry normally reserved for the bioweapon synthesis team be made available for any employees interfacing with the admission and dismissal of test subjects. These test subjects do not present the same levels of dangers as our bioweapon products, but I believe that this weaponry authorization is advisable as outlined below. Recently, some test subjects have developed a new mutation granting them very high regrowth abilities. Our team refers to these specimens as paleheads, the weird ones I mentioned earlier. They have been appearing with regularity, but the specific cause has not yet been determined. The astonishing rate at which these paleheads regenerate makes it difficult to deliver a lethal blow with standard weaponry. If any sort of system failure were to occur within our facility, we would be woefully unprepared to defend ourselves. For this reason, I would like to request that high-powered weaponry capable of subduing the paleheads be issued to all of our employees working in shipping and processing. This will ensure that in the event of an emergency, we will be able to quickly eliminate the threat and evacuate safely. Thank you very much for your consideration. Shipping and Processing Manager, Gabriel Reed. Some more gunpowder, yes. Thank you very much. That doesn't lead somewhere, does it? Does it? I see. Thank you. I'll leave him alone. Ideally, I'll just avoid him. It's happened. Our worst case scenario, the T-virus has somehow leaked. Under orders from Dr. Bard, I'm to manufacture vast quantities of the vaccine. I've prepared a culture of the T-virus antigen. Now I just need to combine it with the engine to enhance its effects, and I should be able to produce enough vaccine to save all the surviving citizens. The adjuvant samples are stored in the incubation lab. Test subjects are already wandering the halls, but I better find a way to get some samples while its culture is maturing. If I don't make it back, please complete the synthesis process. Try to find a way to stop this outbreak. It's the least we can do after setting these horrifying events in motion. I'll see if I can make your dying wish mean something, bro. And with that, I can combine these. I almost didn't notice that. Ooh, acid grenades. Interesting. Well, now I'm definitely going to have to mix. Right? Actually, let's wait and see.
This must be what powers it.
Sit down. Stay there. Why would anyone pull one of these batteries out is my question. More bullets and more medicine. How can I lose? Make sure you're fully loaded, big. Aw, hunters. Really muscular paleheads. Flame rounds.
Jesus. Is this where they're made?
Looks like. I'm gonna have to agree with Tony Stark. Bioweaponry is always so unreliable. Too many variables. I'd much rather just have to worry about a robot apocalypse than a zombie outbreak. Alright then. Ahead. Stay down. Of course. Sit down. Sit down! Cooperate. And I'll keep hurting you anyway. Expression of concern. Senior Fellow Dr. Frankel, I don't know how to say that. Please allow me to send my heartfelt congratulations to you and your colleagues at Umbrella Europe for completing Nemesis, a truly remarkable achievement in the field of bioweapons research, introducing a parasitic organism into the tyrant's brain to gain external control of it. How can I not marvel at such a wild idea? However, from a medical perspective, I must empathetically state my disapproval of this shift away from established Umbrella policy. By turning to the use of parasites, you are setting a dangerous precedent. Viruses can be kept in check. I believe an effective vaccine can be developed for any virus on Earth, with abundant funding and a bounty of samples, of course. Can you say the same for parasites, however? Doctors have tried in vain to develop a vaccine for malaria. Parasites like Plasmodium are far more genetically complex than the T-virus, and to think they will submit to control is utter folly. Perhaps in your country, consumers are willing to buy automobiles with no brakes, but here in America, they know better. Then again, I recall you have a degree in economics, so no doubt you've already devised a brilliant marketing strategy to win over the naysayers. I look forward to your talk at the Forum in Berlin next month. In the meantime, I shall be exploring medical solutions to this hubristic problem you've foisted on us. Sincerely, Nathaniel Bard, PhD.
So it's called the Nemesis.
So, there. Now I can carry this
An
back.
antigen sample. These are combined with antigens to increase immune system response.
This will be interesting. Thanks. That was all my shotgun ammo. Almost all of it. Caution. You don't say. Shotgun is barely good enough to take care of one of the pale heads. Fine. Where's the... yeah, there's a safe room. Now let's see if I have anything to throw in this pile. Alright then. I'm loaded up with just about everything I can use. Now the only thing left is to head over and create a cure. Let's see how difficult I want to make this for me.
Unauthorized materials detected.
Either I've got this wrong or I'm missing a step.
Unauthorized materials detected.
Hmm? So wait, what's missing? Oh, I get it. I'm supposed to combine them. I didn't think I could do that just on my own. I thought I needed a machine. There we go. At first I'm trying to max it out, but no, I'm trying to even everything.
Synthesis complete. Please remove the vaccine canister.
And that's just a vaccine base, which can be mass-produced. There it is. That is an extremely bad idea. Stabbing towards your own throat? Just keep moving. Granted though, like, what did Nemesis do to get his, like, tentacle there? Also, how is this guy aware? I am not carrying that pistol on my person. Just being nitpicky for the fun of it. What can I say? Oh, Jesus. Okay, that indicator is a little misleading. Pulsating means, like, repeat the action, not hold it, where it would just be either leave it like that, or there's, like, a growing circular button. He's still not dead, is he? Of course, when I put down my knife. Let me go get it. Oh, it's full. Alright, let me grab my knife then. Just so I can get whatever's in here. Figured as much. Alright. Oh, we're not done yet. No, I want to see more of what's happening. Oh, a little notice here. Disposal Center. Disposal Center protocols. This facility is to be used for the dissolution and disposal of test subjects used in Nest 2 experiments. The potent solvents used to ensure that any biological matter within the vat, living or dead, is completely dissolved and ready for disposal. Please follow all safety protocols when using the disposal center. Always confirm that no employees are in the chamber before beginning the dissolution process. Always use the regulated amount of solvent regardless of the volume or mass being disposed of. If a test subject reacts violently, do not halt the disposal process. Leave the chamber filled at least 12 hours, then check for complete dissolution before draining. All those zombies are crying out in pain. What should we do? I don't know. Close the door and watch Netflix? Sure. So this is feeling like the end. Because they're talking about like killing this thing.
What in God's name is this place?
Are these the chambers? If those things, these things here in the circle, if those things are chambers, how do they get stuff in there? Unless these tubes are like some sort of feeding system where you just kind of like cause enough damage to the brain and then just kind of push them through, like flushing a toilet. There's something on this walkway and I don't want to be missing out on it, but I don't obviously see it. Ah, it's over there. Sneaky. Why do you gotta be so poorly lit? This feels like a boss fight. I'm gonna get my other flame ammunition. I'll be right back. All right then, I'm literally full of ammunition and I do not have a single health item on me. Not a one. But I'm going to assume the best and believe that there's stuff down there or in here, or I don't know how to describe this space. I'm just at the topmost floor.
Nikolai, don't! The city needs that vaccine!
More than I do. I don't think wisdom I've been trying to impart on you is getting through. Now I know you can't put a price on life. But I'm in this business to get paid. So let's make a deal. You go down there, battle the Nemesis, and I'll recall it all and sell the combat dart. Put on a good show, and maybe I don't need the vaccine. Agreed? Good.
Oh gosh, why? That's your opener? Oh, dang it. I should not have assumed the best. I should not have assumed good things. Oh no. Reload, reload, come on. Nope, stay down, buddy. Of course.
Jill, is that you?
Carlos?
Are you there?
You're okay. Let me spot for you.
How about come down here with your assault rifle and help me? I'll spot you. Kidding me? What am I supposed to do? Shoot the lights? Wait, what am I supposed to do?
Watch it, you've got company.
No! Oh gosh, no. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
He's hiding behind tank 7.
Am I supposed to shoot the lights or what?
Jill, hold on.
I just realized I'm probably dying. I am definitely dying. Goose. Of course I get hit. Yeah, sure, why not?
Here comes some more.
How are they getting here?
Number 5. Now, rip that fucker apart.
Oh, is that why it's a parasite? Because it looks like get off me! Well, at least he does me the kindness of killing them for me.
Got some more incoming.
Oh god.
Number 6. I got this.
What did you want? The heck?
Not what I intended to hit, but I'll take it.
You are my rock, Carlos. Not meaning to do anything helpful for me at all. Too close for comfort?
Give up. I think he's on his last legs.
Stop! Go on to another tank already. What the?
Here comes some more. Look out.
Of course. No! Oh, gosh. Darn it. Well, again, thank you for doing that for me, buddy. You are... Okay. You need incentive.
Yeah.
There's your incentive. I can hear it, like chirping. It's gross. Stop doing that.
Got some more incoming.
Do something else.
Number 1. Surprise, asshole.
Ooh, nice.
I think it's working.
No, 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 no. Why? Why? Come on, back off. Of course, come on. Is he aware that I'm trying to gather ammo?
Got some more incoming. Number 4. And smash time.
Clobbering time is still better.
Chill.
Well,
Here comes a crane. Use it to climb up.
on. Come on.
Jill, get back!
That dude's teeth is caved in.
I'm gonna melt this fucker into mush.
Oh, so that makes more sense.
Okay, I'll meet you up ahead.
Nikolai, where did you go? I have to get that vaccine back. It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No. You think money. I like that. We shall make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun! Have you ever seen anything so incredible? The data on this would be worth millions. But, you know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck!
Nikolai!
Jill!
Go after Nikolai! He's got the vaccine!
What about you?
We're running out of time. I've got this.
I know you do.
Look, just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
What kind of training do you star officers get? How are you not freaking out?
This isn't fair.
I hope I have enough ammo for this. What am I supposed to aim for? Do this.
Nothing's phasing it.
So what do I do? Is it these things? Wait a second.
Now we're talking.
Well, look at you. Now that's a BFG.
Cooldown in progress. Base reactivated power sources.
I see.
It needs power.
Come on. So how do I stun him? No, I do not want assisted mode. I got to the end without your assistance mode. And I'm not taking it back. Well.
Felt that, did you? How about some more?
Ah, interesting. So that's how I take him down for a little bit.
Power sources remaining.
Come on, just stay down a little while longer, big guy. Why is there one all the way over there? Back off.
Power source remaining.
Go ahead! I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
Wait for the growths to come back. Ooh. And there it goes. What's up with this facility, though, that it can't keep its battery cells able to put themselves back in upon
All
use?
power sources activated. Powering
You think I
up.
don't know how to fuck you up?
Ooh, that looked like it went right through the throat, big guy. Now, say ah.
Come on! Next time, take the fucking hit! Good riddance.
Now. Let's get out of here. This reminds me of Star Wars for some reason.
I can still catch him. Oh no.
You're not going to stop. Promised you this, didn't I?
No! Do you have any idea what you've just done?
No. Don't care. My client ordered me to reduce Umbrella to Rob.
10 minutes until missile
Ah.
impact.
The missile has launched. And that is my cue. Goodbye, Miss Valentine. Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the chance.
You have to! There's no other way. Take the shot!
Carlos!
Hey, I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. Well, that would just be too cruel. What about him?
Why'd you do it?
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working for?
I'll tell you, if you get me out of here. I'll pay you whatever you want. You're a fool. You're a fool! If I die, you'll never find out the truth.
I don't mind a little detective work.
Jill, you all right?
There he is.
It's finally over.
So long, Marcy.
I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us. All this death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. It was greed. Human greed. I decided then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them, once and for all.
Well, that brings us to the end of Resident Evil 3 The Remake. So, final thoughts. I remember watching Markiplier play Resident Evil 2. And first thing, a much longer experience. The characters, I feel like one playthrough of either character in Resident Evil 2 was just as long as this playthrough of Resident Evil 3. But since you had two different perspectives to enjoy, it doubled the playtime, which added a little more depth and life into the game. This one, by no means do I think it's a bad game, but compared to the previous one, I kind of wish that I played Resident Evil 2 before I played this one. Do I think that this was a bad experience? Absolutely not. I think the Resident Evil as a franchise is still a good one, that if you have any love for video games or zombie survival, this is a game for you. I do wish I took the time to wait for it to go out on sale. Though I do recognize that those behind it should be properly compensated, but I also feel that we as consumers should be appropriately rewarded for our patience and investment. And I think this game comes up a little bit short. The playtime is too short. The boss fights were way too easy. I probably died at most 7 times. You will not see all 7 of my deaths, I don't think, over the course of this Let's Play, but 7 deaths, and some of them were due to just me being stupid, not the game being difficult, which I feel like if you're going to die to anything in a game, 10% of the time it should be your own idiocy, and then the rest of it should just be like the game introduced a new concept to you. And the only times I died to the boss fights is because the objective of winning was not made clear to me until I just went through trial and error, which I don't think is a good way to teach you how to experience a boss fight. The boss fight should incorporate what you yourself already know from the experiences leading up to the boss fight. And this felt more like figure it out as you go. But there were a few instances here and there where the character basically announced their idea on how to approach the challenge and you would just carry it out, which I feel that's a little bit more natural. If that was incorporated in all the boss fights, I feel like it'd be better. I do kind of wish I wasn't so hassled by the Nemesis, and I know that he's supposed to be pursuing you, but I kind of wish that he worked more like Mr. X from Resident Evil 2, where you can lose him and he kind of like disappears off the face of the world for a little bit while you can resume exploring, so that way I could have acquired everything and just hoarded all the resources, which I feel would have made me that much more prepared for the game. When we got to the tail end, it felt a little too easy. I just kind of bulldozed through everything just by like aiming my grenade launcher really well, throwing the grenade at the appropriate times. And I feel that that gameplay should be rewarded, but I also feel like it should be earned, and it felt more like it wasn't either or. It felt more like we have to throw some of the more difficult monsters at the end to make it feel more intense, but it didn't feel that intense. By the end of the game, I had more than enough ammunition to take down whatever I wanted with relative ease, assuming I wasn't being dumb with my ammo. If I played this on mouse and keyboard, I probably would have been lining up shots a lot easier. Anyway, the pros of the game. Well, I think the first pro that at least matters to me is that this is a positive introduction into the Resident Evil world. Is it the best? I don't think so, but I think it's a good one, and I think it's a very positive experience for me to get familiar with this world. And I'm excited to enjoy what else these franchises have to offer. I'll probably get myself a copy of Resident Evil 2, and I'll probably play it on my Twitch stream. And I'll be sure to send out an announcement on my social media, which I am in the process of actually gathering together for all of you, as well as announcing it in a short little video that I'll post on YouTube to let you guys know. I'll put all that information in the description below when this episode comes out. Another positive is gameplay, beautiful. The sound effects were perfectly creepy. I would hear random bangs, booms, and a little tip-taps here and there, which genuinely made me freak out. I will say that this game genuinely made me terrified, but too few and far in between. Overall, I still think this was a good survival horror game. Was it the best Resident Evil game? Not in my opinion. I feel like if this game was $40, it would have been a much better experience for me, because I wouldn't feel that I lost that extra 20 for a game that I didn't feel was worth the extra 20. So, I think that this game is something that you should consider investing in when it goes on sale or when the price drops. I'm pretty sure you've heard this before from various other reviewers. The one I follow is Angry Joe, and I was actually playing this game before I saw his review, and I started noticing the things he was saying before I saw the episode, because there were a few thoughts floating in my mind, and he just kind of confirmed it, because I wasn't sure if I was just being ignorant, as I was new to this universe, or if these concerns I had were valid. So, final thoughts, or the conclusion of my final thoughts, to be more accurate, is I had fun. And I think the funnest part of this experience was playing it for all of you. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I hope you had a few good laughs at my expense. I hope you were as creeped out as I was, or just laughing at me freaking out and borderline wetting myself in my chair. But more importantly is that I feel like this is a good step forward for my YouTube channel. And I hope that this is a good step forward for us to build a community on here. In these difficult times that we're currently experiencing, being stuck at home for weeks on end now at this point, I think it's important to keep doing what you love. And I love gaming, and I am having a growing love for recording. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked today's video, please hit like. If you want to see what I'm up to and what I'm going to do next, hit subscribe and stay in touch. Tell me your thoughts and opinions on this game or about Raccoon City, the Resident Evil world, any character I should know about. Put them in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts and get a conversation going. And finally, this is Eclipse Sentinel, signing out. Goodbye, everyone.